Good afternoon, everybody. It's Pastor Schmidt, and you can't see me. We're going to do something a little different for the upcoming weeks here. Last week, somebody asked me, said, hey, can you give a little talk on each of the painted windows we've got here in church? How many painted windows do we have in church here? Well, I'll let you think about that. When I first came to the church, I thought these were stained glass. And I was wrong. These are not stained glass windows. These are actually painted glass windows. Stained glass means that there's pigment added to the glass before the glass is fired. Painted glass is the glass is fired and then the artist paints on the glass window. Stained glass will last a long time. Painted glass won't last as long. But I think these windows have held up very well since 1993. Okay, the first window we're going to deal with makes sense. It is a window depicting the birth of Jesus. Does anybody know what the next window depicts? If you've been going to church here for years, you've probably just been looking at these windows and appreciating them. I hope you know what the next window is. If you don't, you're going to find out next week. And if you come to church, I sure hope you take an extra long look at all of these beautiful windows. But today's window is the birth of Jesus. Let me just read a little bit from the Bible here. It's Luke chapter 2. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger." Well, did the artist do a good job here? I think so. There's the baby. That's Jesus, wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger, otherwise known as a feeding trough. And there is Mary, and there is Joseph, and there's the star, of course, that led the wise men to this very spot. And there are the animals. Everyone's appreciating Jesus here. The Son of God becomes the Son of Man. God becomes flesh. What's the fancy word for that? Incarnation. Wow. We have a God that became flesh to live perfectly, to die, and to rise again in the flesh. We have a living Savior who is with us every day, all the time, in the midst of wars in the Middle East, in the midst of your health problems, in the midst of whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent. He has got us. Oh, what a beautiful window. I want you guys, when you come into church, to walk up to these windows, take a closer look. Look at how the artist intricately depicts each scene from Jesus' life. There are 6 scenes. First one is the birth of Jesus. What will the next scene be? Stay tuned. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you in church or online. Take it easy. Bye-bye.